Hey, this is John Sifferman from TACFIT which is a review website that I set up to review Scott Sonnon's TACFIT Commando program, which, if you're not familiar with it, it's a plug-and-play bodyweight training program that was created to fulfill the tactical conditioning needs of special operators, military, firefighters, law enforcement, first responders, and maybe even Navy SEALs and secret agents and ninjas and things like that. But it's a bodyweight training program that can help you burn fat, build muscle, improve your tactical conditioning in a variety of bodyweight movement skills. I think it is an excellent program. Not for everybody, not right for everybody, not right for every type of goal, and I don't really think it'll help you become a better Navy SEAL or secret agent. But I do think it's a fantastic program, which is why I'm reviewing it in this video. And this video is kind of a summary of my much more thorough review, which I wrote up at TACFITCommandoTruth.com. So if you're watching this on YouTube, you can get a lot more information at that website, and you'll see the link in the description below. If you're watching this video on my website, you'll see that there is info everywhere. There are a lot of questions that have already been asked of me. I've been using TACFIT Commando since just before it was released in early 2010, I believe. I got an advanced copy. I was very fortunate to be able to preview the program, and I also attended a seminar in early 2011 to learn the program in more depth. I learned that in New York City with Scott Sonnon and some of his other TACFIT coaches, and it was fantastic. And I really like this program. I think it is excellent. Like I said before, it's not for everybody, which is why I created this review. You have to bear with me. I got my notes here. Because I do want to cover everything, but this review won't be terribly long, not nearly as long as the written review. You can get all your questions answered at the written review. So basically, what is the TACFIT Commando program for? I think we already covered that. It's a body conditioning program, a body weight conditioning program. It'll help you burn fat, build muscle, functional muscle, not bodybuilder muscle. Will help improve your conditioning, and it requires no equipment, so it can be done anywhere, anytime. If you have a little bit of floor space, then you can do it. And I think that's one of the major advantages of this program. It's very much plug and play, and that's what makes it unique. There's not a lot of guesswork involved. You go through the manual, you figure out where you're starting from, and you can get started right away. And it doesn't take long at all to figure out what you have to do on a daily basis. They have it all laid out. There's calendars, there's training journals, there's they basically cover everything. They've done all the hard work for you, which I really appreciate in a training product. So let's go through some of the other pros, and I'm just going to move very, very quickly through this because you can get all the info you want at the main review. So what's in the package? It's a digital product. You're buying a lot of files, PDF files, video files, a lot of video files, several gigabytes worth. So you'll need some hard drive space, and it will take a while to download everything. But you're basically buying a complete workout program. Instructional videos for all of the exercises, follow-along workout videos if you want to just be reminded of exactly what you have to do. There are PDF manuals and other files that you can print out, like printable PDF files where you can track your progress. There's printable exercise instructions, text instructions. There's a lot of other little bonuses, like there's a nutrition guide, there's recovery tools that are separate. There's a lot of little extra bonuses, and you can look at those on the main TACFIT Commando website. So let's go over the pros. Like I said, this is a body weight only training program. That is fantastic because it requires nothing. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need a home gym. You just need some floor space. If you can lie down on the floor, then you have enough room to do TACFIT Commando. If you can roll over on the floor, you've got more room than you need. And I really appreciate that because too often people need an expensive gym membership, or they need to invest several $100s into some equipment, or where they don't even have room to store it at their house. And so I'm kind of blabbing on. I'm going to move quickly. There's a lot to say. So one of the things I like about it is that it actually does deliver on some of its claims, and I'm a testament for this. A lot of people that read my website at physicalliving.com are also a testament to this. Hundreds of my readers have invested in this program, and I've gotten a ton of good feedback. from people who say that it does deliver on its claims. Like I said before, this will not morph you into a secret agent or a Navy SEAL. It won't even improve your chances of becoming a Navy SEAL, in my opinion. I don't know if Scott would agree with that, or any of the other TACFIT coaches. I am not a TACFIT coach. I'm a circular strength training coach, which is a similar system, also under Scott Sonnon's organization. But I'm not a TACFIT coach, so take this review with a grain of salt, considering that. But this will help you drastically improve your conditioning, your body composition. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm going to move right on. The workouts are short. They do not take a long time. I believe that none of them take longer than 45 minutes, and some of them take even less than 20 minutes. There are several workout schedules available, so you can customize it to your schedule. So if you can't train every day, there's a 3-a-week schedule, and there's just different ways to do it. So it's customizable, and I really appreciate that about it, because it's one thing to create a program and say you have to do it this way, or else you're not going to be following the program. And it's another thing to create a program and say this is the best way to do it, but if you can't work that into your schedule, here are a couple other ways to do that. So I really appreciate that. I appreciate a lot of things, apparently. You don't have to give up your current workout routine to do TACFIT Commando. It can integrate into your current routine, and I'm not going to say much more about that. It's an option, so if you have something that you want to keep doing, you can keep doing that. And it's not necessarily what the TACFIT organization would recommend as a first choice, but it is an option. Program is challenging, but it is not unmanageable. I would consider this a difficult program. It's not extreme by any standards, but it's also not easy, and so I appreciate that. I sound like a freaking broken record. I think that's a good thing, that it's challenging but not unmanageable. There are recovery techniques built into the curriculum. Again, this is a major advantage over other products in the same category. This is one of the hallmark traits of TACFIT and the circular strength training systems. And it's just phenomenal. I think that training programs that don't have recovery options built into the curriculum are severely lacking, and so this is a very good thing to have. Program is not only progressive, and there's 9 months worth of training programs, so you can progress through 9 months of training programs, but it's not just progressive, it's also scalable to not just your conditioning level, but your skill level. There are different levels of exercises that apply a different degree of movement sophistication. So there are simpler exercises, there are more complicated exercises, and there are ways to adjust the intensity levels so that you can match it to your current conditioning level. So this isn't a one-size-fits-all program. This is a program that you can customize to where you're starting from today, and that's a really good thing. I guess kind of the last pro or advantage that I see is that it's a majorly good value for your money. You're getting 9 months worth of training material, and it can be repeated again in the future. You could go through the whole program again, or just use a 3-month program for a short period. Maybe you just want to focus on bodyweight training for some time. But for the price of what you're paying for this, whether you get the basic edition or the deluxe edition, it is an extremely good value. You could easily pay hundreds more dollars, and it would still be a good value. I think they're really over-delivering on what you're getting. Now, those are the pros, so let's cover the cons. The disadvantages, in my opinion, these are considered constructive criticism if anybody from the TACFIT headquarters is watching this. But one of the things, and this is not a real biggie depending on who you ask, but some of the exercises are not completely original, and some are actually repackaged with new titles. And basically what that means is that there are exercises like push-ups in the program. And there's a good reason for that. Push-up is a fantastic exercise. But if you're looking for something that is completely original, provides a lot of unconventional exercising, you'll find a lot of unconventional exercises, but you'll also find a lot of things that have been repackaged, repurposed for this specific program. So it's not all completely original. Another disadvantage, and this is kind of a big one for me, is that there's only one program design model included. You're following the 20 by 10 by 8 protocol in all 9 months of the workouts. That basically means you're going to work for 20 seconds followed by 10 seconds of work. You're going to repeat that 8 times per exercise, and there's several exercises per workout. But that's basically the the program design component of the entire program. So if you're looking for a lot of variety, if you're looking to train different energy systems, then this might not be the best product for you. That's kind of a big one for me. I like a lot more variety in my training program. Personally, that's because I have very specific goals. Another con, I guess you could say, is I did find some bugs with the material, some typos here and there. I think that's inevitable. That's not a real big one, but it should be mentioned. It's not a perfect Hollywood production quality product. It has its flaws, but the core of the materials is very valuable, very helpful, and perfect for the right person, not for everybody. I mentioned before, you can, what kind of results can you expect to receive using this? The obvious ones: body recomposition, folks. I mean, it's you're going to be able to lose fat in areas maybe you didn't think you could lose fat. You're going to build functional, what Scott would call go muscle, not necessarily show muscle. You're going to build that hard body physique that a lot of people consider attractive, desirable. But you're also going to build full body strength and power development. You're going to be learning how to move your body in unique ways, tactical, specific ways if you prefer that. But you're going to learn how to use your body efficiently and effectively, and that's going to lead to more strength, more power, and other attributes, endurance, coordination, agility, etc. That much is obvious. Because of the way it's programmed and the injury prevention inclusions into the program design, you're going to injury-proof your body to an extent. Everything is covered. There's no stone left unturned, and this is going to drastically reduce your risk of injuring yourself, not just while you're using the program, but throughout your day-to-day life in general. Whether you play sports, whether you have a very physically demanding job, whatever the case is. So I'm going to skip these. I'm kind of moving quick through my notes. I want to wrap up here. I think all in all, this is a very high quality, professional program. Like I said before, it's a very high value for what you're paying. It is an initial investment, but I don't think anybody who pays full price for this product is going to regret their purchase if they use it. And that's the thing. If you're going to use this program, even if you're only going to use it for one cycle, 1 3-month cycle, it will have been well worth your investment. It is just a very high value program. So, is TACFIT Commando right for you? Kind of wrapping things up here. I'm just going to read what I have here because I think I got it very succinct in the way I worded it for my actual review. And what I said is, if you are willing to work hard to burn fat, build muscle, and improve your basic conditioning, and you want a bodyweight training program that requires no equipment and can be customized to your individual needs, and you want to be told exactly what to do every single day, then TACFIT Commando is right for you. Obviously, it's a perfect match for those with physically demanding jobs, but that doesn't mean it's not also good for regular people too. Honestly, I think anyone with even a remote interest in fitness would enjoy this program. Yep, even you gym goers, bodybuilders, and strength athletes. And I think that's true. TACFIT Commando is not for everybody, but if it's right for you, then it could be really right for you. And it's a great program, great value. Comes with my full recommendation. I've used it for years. I've received continuing education in it, and I continue to recommend this to my readers. Hundreds of my readers have invested in it, and I've received several dozen, if not over 100, personal messages, comments on my website about how phenomenal it has been for the people that follow my blog at physicalliving.com. This is a great product, folks. But whether or not it's right for you is still, I guess, kind of up in the air. I mean, the bottom line is, it's a great program, but it's not right for everybody. So, before you spend your hard-earned cash, make sure that you get all your questions answered. Even ask the TACFIT support crew, your questions. And send me your questions if you have any questions. Maybe I haven't answered it in this video. But before you do, please check out my website at tacfitcommandotruth.com. You'll see the link below. And chances are your questions will already have been answered, probably in the main review page. But there are a lot of frequently asked questions that are also available in the archives. Feel free to search around. And if I haven't answered your question, please use the Contact Us form, and I'd be happy to help you out. This is a great program. I believe in it. That's why I do little videos like these, because I want people to find this information and benefit from it like I have and so many others have. So, this is John Sifferman from physicalliving.com and TACFITCommandoTruth.com. Hope this little video review was helpful, and I will see you around the internet, hopefully. Take care.